Hi YouTubers, I'm James. Some of you have seen my channel of this Suzuki Bandit GSX 1250 FA. Just a word of advice, it runs beautiful, all West polish, looks lovely. It should have side fairings on, because it's the 2006D model, the last model they made. But going down the road, setting off from the junction, it stalled and I fell off it. Scratched all one side of the fairing. Got it down, parked it up, put it in gear. It fell over again, other side. It popped out of gear and fell out other side, and scratched all other sides. So both fairings are in the shop being resprayed. 500 quid. Thanks very much. My word of advice is, do not buy Candy Apple Red, because it's an absolute pig to match up. It's going to get near his damn colour. He can't get the exact colour. So it is what it is. This bike cost me £7 last July. In pretty good condition, mint condition I'd say. It's only got 14,000 on. It was 9 when I bought it, and it's a pretty good bike. But don't buy Candy Apple Red, because it's a pig to match up, and you can get touch up paint, but you need colour code, and all I got were a V5. So while it's been in bits, I've cleaned all the engine up best you can, cleaned all the pipe work up best you can, and that's it. That's 450 decibel ohm, which is pretty loud. I could, if I wanted, put one the other side, and all I've done is bracketed it, made a bracket for it and bracketed it to U-frame, like to the main frame, and that's pretty loud. I might get one for other side and wire it all up, and I want other side, and I can bracket it there to that oil here somewhere, or there, put it here like behind that bolt. Apart from that, engine's pretty much clean. Only thing I've done while it's been in bits is spray the side stand up, like so, because that gets stone chipped well, and Western polished it like so. That's your Candy Apple Red, and it looks pretty good. And back to blacked it all. Auto Glim bumper care they call it. It's like white liquid and white clear water liquid, and it sends all your plastic back to black, puts oil back in it, and done all the seat and that, and it looks alright. Sprayed up where needed, sprayed up. I've got side panions with this in loft. I never use them, just use top box. Pretty good bike. I've had a new front tyre on it and back brakes last week. I think that were 140 quid, and then I fell off it and scratched all the fairings like an idiot. But yes, I've been riding 7 years, and been riding big bikes 3 years, but mistakes happen, and that was because the original brake lever and the original clutch lever were obviously original with a little notch here, so if you fall off it, it busts them. It fell brake lever side and bust the brake lever just on end, so it was still usable. Then fell other side and broke that, and it was still usable. These are aftermarket, and what I've found is, yes, it could have been operator me not putting enough revs on when I'm setting off, like clutch out, but I found out this clutch lever especially actually kicks in gear better and sets off better. So it could have been the actual original lever that made it, or it could have been the operator error, probably me operator error. But they have the teething problems. I'm not sure. I've been to Manhattan's in Sheffield and asked them whether this works. He says it has to be 110 degrees before that kicks in with ECU. It was damn hot last year, this year, sorry, and it ain't kicked in at all, so I don't know whether that works or not. But if that doesn't work at any stage, that's 150 quid for that. So it's not a bad bike for its money, and I'll run it into the ground before I sell it, because I've asked trading price against an Hayabusa, what were 10 grand, and he said 3.5 grand. I thought, not a cat in hell's chance. So if you're thinking of trading one in, don't bother, just run them into the ground, because they're not making any more. You're not getting your money back for them. So so it's not worth selling. It's a decent bike, plenty of power, so just run it. Bye for now.